beautiful 172, all blue. Never seen such a beautiful place before. Well, we're gonna head over to St. Croix, the island where I grew up, and Matt is gonna be my second in command, and make sure everything goes well. So tell us a little bit about the trip.
Yeah, so we'll just fly, south, probably climb to like 2,000 feet just below the cloud layer. A quick flight, 40 nautical miles to St. Croix. We will land there, nice big 10,000 foot runway there in St. Croix, and then stretch, and then come on back to St. Thomas. Make the basically same flight in reverse, and all the jet traffic should be out of the way when we come back, so it should be fine to come right on in.
Perfect. Can't wait.
Yeah.
All right. So Matt is currently doing the pre-flight, and I'm gonna get set up, and I invite you to get in and strap in. Fasten your seatbelt and enjoy the experience.
Visual approaches to runway 10 in use. Notice airman.
Can you hear me?
10.
Yep, I got you loud and clear.
Good.
DME, not mileage, RNAV, VOR Alpha, and visual approaches to runway 10 in use. 10.
Okay.
Wind.
Winds 140 at 13, which is what we thought, east southeast winds. We got, they said broken at 3,100 and 300. God, what is up with these seatbelts? And we're using runway 10. Then we're going to taxi runway 10. So once I call them up, get our clearance, I know that's where we're checklist, transponders, altitude mode 1200. All of the instruments making sense. We'll make sure this is lined up. 0125, like right there. All right. Make sure we got everything. Just the lights, and we'll go ahead and get taxi. I'm on ground. Good afternoon. St. Thomas ground, Skyhawk 2583 uniform at the north ramp with information Lima. Request VFR departure southbound to St. Croix.
Number 2583 uniform, St. Thomas ground, runway 10. Taxi via Foxtrot, hold short, runway 10 Foxtrot.
10 via Foxtrot, hold short 10 Foxtrot, 2583 uniform. All right, my flight controls, taxiing out here, and then I'll give you the flight controls.
Your controls.
All right.
Skyhawk 83 uniform, amend taxi instructions, runway 10, taxi via Foxtrot, Bravo, hold short, runway 10 at Bravo.
10 via Foxtrot Bravo, hold short 10 at Bravo, 2583 uniform. Alright, so he amended our taxi instructions, he gave us our squawk code, got that in the box, all good. So we're going to taxi down here and hold short of 10 at Bravo. Just had this guy land, we got another guy coming in to land.
Sam.
So your flight controls.
My controls.
Your flight controls. You can taxi us down and just hold short down here.
All right. So hold short over here?
Yep, we'll stop right here.
All right.
Since we're waiting for this guy, might as well
do
go ahead and do our run up right here. So my flight controls,
your
you
controls.
can just kind of read through it and I'll go through it with you. So controls free and correct. They are.
Yes.
All right, instruments are all set. Got everything set. Amperage is still good. Keep the carb on, I'll go to idle. Make sure it doesn't cut off on us, which it didn't. Carb heat off, and back to 1,000.
Skyhawk 83 uniform, cross runway 10, taxi Bravo, continue via Charlie Alpha, traffic 2.5 miles, final to accept.
Cross 10 at Bravo, continue Charlie Alpha, 2583 uniform.
Are we clear to go out?
Yep. We're going to cross and go over to Charlie.
Okay.
All the way down to the end, so we'll turn right here.
Okay, turn right over here.
Yep, you can go ahead and turn here. It's kind of a more than 90-degree turn, so however you can make it. And then we'll taxi on down to the end.
Tower, 3001.
128.8, which is tower. And I'll go ahead and get departure frequency in standby, 128.65. And we will do, before takeoff checklist real quick, seat belts, make sure we're all good. Runway is verified, we're on 10.
10.
Time has been noted. Mixture is still full rich.
0 cleared for takeoff.
10 clear for takeoff, 2583 uniform. All right, window, doors, we'll get landing lights.
Landing lights.
Mixture's rich, all looks good, looks good. So we'll rotate at 60 miles
60.
per hour.
Okay.
So this little bird will jump up and want to fly pretty easy.
All right, here we go.
All right. All right.
All right, engine in the green. Airspeed alive. About 60. Lazy little fella, but I tell you.
Runway heading until we get altitude, and then we'll make our turn out to the south.
Right.
We'll get that landing light off, make sure the flaps are where they are, and that's it.
Okay.
And obviously you can already see St. Croix
I can see it
there, so that's
40
where we're
miles
going.
south.
You got it.
All right, what's our cruising altitude going to be?
We'll probably climb up to 2,000, maybe 1,800, depending on what these clouds are here. Yeah, you know, since we're going below 3,000, we can kind of pick whatever we want.
Right.
We always have these clouds around this level.
Yes,
so.
it never seems to go any higher.
Yeah. So you can either, you know, if you're going a longer cross country, you know, climb up above them, but if you're going short distances, we typically just go right in.
Okay. Yeah. So what is your future goals?
Number 1 Tango, contact center 118.15.
Maybe, I mean, I'm 37, so maybe if I was like 27, I'd be like, yeah, I'm going, you know, I want to be a captain for American. Okay. But at this rate, you know, it's going to take me a long time to get to that point.
Right.
So it's like, you know, I got to kind of think realistic, and, you know, I got my wife here, and
oh, your family's here.
I don't want to be gone all the time. So
yeah.
I'd rather be able to do some fun flying. Yeah, watch that. And be home every night.
Yes.
I mean, that appeals to me. The quality of life is obviously the money. You know, if you're a captain for a big airline, is great, but the quality of life isn't really what I'm would be excited about. So.
Yeah.
I'd rather make a little bit less money and enjoy myself in a beautiful location.
Right, that's very true.
This is my goal. And,
yeah.
450 Romeo starting slow VFR
you know, it's been a little bit slower building time down here just because, you know.
450 Romeo, right?
Yeah.
We actually have got quite a few students these days, but at first, you know, Matt and I were kind of building the brand and people didn't even know we were here.
Right.
And so it's slowly coming along, like, you know, now, you know, I flew all day from 8 this morning to, you know, you're my last flight.
And that's what you want?
Yeah, that's what I want.
And you know, how long you guys been doing this down here, you said?
Like really about a year and a half.
Oh, because I checked a couple years back and there was like no one.
Mine is Ace Flight.
What happened to them? Are they still here? I looked them up online. They have no website. There's no. I tried to contact them. Nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. No website, no presence online. You know, run by a guy. If you talk about aviation in the Caribbean, you mentioned his name. He's, you know, like.
Welcome to Kmart.
Everyone knows. Yeah. He's also a very, very busy man.
I see.
So he's got Ace Flight Center, which does charters. He owns Sea Flight, or is part owner of Sea Flight, which flies the caravans on floats back and forth between St. Croix. And he's got his flight school. So the flight school is kind of like at the bottom of his priorities.
Yeah.
So that's where Matt and I have come in and kind of, we're not stealing students. We're just, people have been unable to get the flight training they want. So that's kind of where
they come right over, yeah. Do a little cleanup.
Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 200. Temperature 28, dew point 21. 3001. News, land and depart runway 10. St. Croix tower, ATIS information, Kilo. Zulu. Wind 10013.
Alright, so we got Kilo over there at St. Croix.
Very smooth so far.
Yeah.
I think it'd have been a little bumpy underneath these clouds.
Yeah, you get the, even though there's clouds over the water, it's like pretty much always smooth air.
Yeah.
The moment you get on like the leeward side of the islands, you start getting that wind shear big time.
Search 21, Aviation,
it's, very tall.
21, Roger, change to advisory frequency approved, Squawk VFR.
Second away up.
Number 50 Romeo, radar service terminated, Squawk VFR, frequency change.
450 Romeo, good day.
If that one one Charlotte, we can take a switch over to St. Croix. Charlotte Charger, radar service.
I didn't realize the airways were so busy.
All right,
Yeah, so San Juan approach, San Juan departure, San Juan center has basically controlling
this whole
everywhere
area
from Puerto Rico to all the surrounding islands, including the BVIs.
Okay.
And about halfway to the Eastern Caribbean.
I see.
And then they hand you off to the Juliana approach if you're going over to
St. Martin.
St. Martin and everything.
Yeah.
So since we are going to do the pier approach,
we're going to go more towards
we'll kind
the
of point out
west.
to the west end of the island there. We could do this approach. We'll just go right over the
San Juan approach, Pier 213 Bravo.
If you want to do this, we'll just kind of start cheating over that way.
Pier 213 Bravo,
guys actually can get pretty
Pier
busy.
213 Bravo is 1 mile west of Cool Labor, climbing through 1,500 to San Juan.
Our big airport around is obviously San Juan International.
Right.
And there's just it's the Caribbean, so there's not very many days
Bravo,
where you're
Squawk
stuck in
4510.
IMC, so it's a lot of VFR
4510, Pier 213
They have
Bravo.
the VFR corridor.
Repeat the last transmission, sorry.
Pier 223, 3.5 to Vieques.
Pier 223, sound approach, Roger.
And if we get a little lower, then we'll start feeling the wind shear off of the
mountains.
Off the mountains.
Yeah.
So.
55. 4755 for 066. 066, resume navigation, the San Juan altimeter 3001, radar contact. 066.
Yeah, I mean, it's all pretty straightforward flying here. You'll see some of the kind of the weird things when we go back to St. Thomas. They'll clear us to land like 20 miles south of the airport and land like 4 people in front of us. And you're like, wait, what? What's going on?
Right.
So it took me a while to get used to that, but now it's just like, okay, that's just common. That's just what they do.
American Turn 93, St. Croix ground, runway 10, taxi Alpha.
They have to, abide by the same, obviously, rules and regulations, but they're just like, when the whole government shut down and none of the controllers were getting paid, these guys over here were.
They were getting paid, yeah. So they came to work.
Yeah, came to work with a smile on their face and a paycheck in their pocket, whereas the controllers at St. Thomas were griping, and you could kind of tell, like, the way they were talking on the comms, they were just kind of not enjoying themselves, which, who can blame them?
November 83 uniform, runway 10, clear to land.
10, clear to land, 2583 uniform.
That's to the airport.
Yep, so we got airport in sight. You can just kind of make a, nice rounded out approach to it.
Okay.
A little different approach here because we're coming over land.
Yeah.
So you do get hit with those thermals, and you can
I
get
can
some good
feel it already.
Yep. Alrighty. Put my phone in here, and I'm gonna grab the checklist. We'll start going through that pre-landing. Alrighty. Pre-landing checklist, still got your seatbelt on.
Seatbelt is on.
All right, fuel selectors on both. We'll go ahead and get this landing light on here. We'll go full intensity so everybody can see us coming on in. Mixture, so we left that rich because we were at low levels. And yeah, whenever you want to start slowing down and adding flaps, I'll let you make the call on that.
Okay.
We'll just go ahead and, yeah, we got plenty of altitude. Yeah, don't even worry about the pappies there because we're going to try and land, you know, and this will help us too. We'll put a carb heat in there. That'll take a little bit of power from us.
There you go, and right about there.
All right, we'll get that first notch. 10 degrees of flaps, there you go.
All right, give another notch of flaps there.
All righty. All right.
Okay, perfect.
All right, we'll keep rolling. I'm going to take the carb heat off, get the flaps out so it doesn't produce any more lift for us, and we'll get a little bit of speed and carry on down to, I think it's Echo. Just to get out of the way of that.
737.
You got it.
We're going to be rocking off this runway shortly.
Yep.
Well, it's nice to be home again.
Yeah, man.
Army 2 uniform taxi Echo and Alpha to the ramp, mount ground point 7.
Echo Alpha to the ramp, monitor ground point 7, 2583 uniform.
We got Echo over here.
Yep, so we'll make this right on.
Tower American 1293, ready for departure, runway 10.
American 1293, St. Croix Tower, runway 10, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 10, American 1293.
All right, are we taxiing back or are we going over?
We're going to taxi over here so you can get out and feet on the ground here in St. Croix. All right, so we're clear the runway. I'll switch over to ground point 7, turn our landing light off.
Okay.
I'll just turn left
Right
here.
over here, right?
Yep, and then we'll actually cut right along the side of this work here.
Okay.
And that hangar there, where you see the fire trucks in it, that's the old fire station, so that's right where we'll park, right in front of there.
Okay.
You know what, I bet you the follow me and the guys that collect the landing fee are probably gone for the day, so I think we're going to be all right.
A-okay.
Yep. You kind of see like where the like oil and stuff is driven. This is where a lot of the planes will park, just right on the, actually this is the road, so right on the other side of the road right here is where we can park. Alright, cool. It's perfect right here.
Right here?
Yep.
Swing it around?
No, we can just leave it like
Leave it
this.
right here, okay.
Yeah, we'll keep the nose into the wind while we get out.
Okay.
Alright, shutdown checklist. We'll get the comms off, transponder off, lights are off. At 1,000 RPMs.
Mixture out.
Mixture. Idle cut off. There it goes.